and I joined, and
Okay.
it said your DM is currently or is not currently hosting a game session, which is
What?
funny
I have
because
a
you clearly are.
+3 to animal handling.
Oh, I
I'm
see
What does
not-
that
launch
even
game.
mean?
Where does it say that?
Your DM is not currently hosting a game session.
Oh,
They don't know that Reese is currently
can't-
hosting a game session.
I can't.
Yeah, hold on. Do I
even
need to
room out
do I need to click something? Can you guys see your stuff or no?
Oh yeah, we can see
Like,
stuff.
we can see our stuff. I just didn't know if you knew anything about that feature.
Oh
think
no, I see what it is. I see
I
it is.
think
D&D
Beyond's
Beyond is.
doing like Roll20 stuff now.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
they have
introducing
a map.
maps. That's what it is. Yeah, I see this.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Where do y'all see that at?
It's right next to campaign.
When you can hit the play and
That's
launch the game.
okay. Yeah, but this is all still
Reese,
on alpha
launch the game.
stuff.
Reese, launch the game.
I can't. I'm not gonna.
Reese.
I'm not uploading maps to any of that. Okay, I'm not touching it. Okay?
Launch the map.
Alpha. I'm not uploading a map to an alpha stage thing that D&D Beyond is doing. Okay.
That's fair.
First of all, D&D Beyond feels like it still is alpha stage somehow.
Reese, I don't know why we're not in VR yet. Like, what's going on? You're
Yeah.
holding
Oh my
out
god,
on us.
have you guys seen those videos? How much they're going around
Yeah.
right now? People playing D&D in VR. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Why aren't we running
How do you do
campaigns using modded Baldur's Gate 3? Like, come on, Reese.
Why aren't we
I
in
just-
deep dive? Why aren't
It's
we
just-
there
hey, it ain't me.
yet?
It just ain't me. Okay.
Honestly, one day there's gonna be a mod for Baldur's Gate 3 that lets a DM just like run one shots in it.
One day there's
Where
going to be
it's
full
gonna
dive,
be-
sort of
it's gonna
online style
be-
VR, and I'm going to play D&D in
AI
that.
generated. The DM like types up a one shot, puts it in there.
Oh my gosh, he's
and
so
then-
big.
Thank you. You beat me to it.
I got you, dog.
Get
I
that.
found my old.
Okay, last we left off, the party, after having two of your members turn into werewolves because of the moon rising, and you know, that's how werewolves work. Full moons, you turn into werewolves. After having that and a couple little discussions happening privately in different quarters of town, some people doing some shopping, getting some fun bits of information, G2, because of his heightened werewolf senses, sensed the presence of other werewolves in somewhere nearby. Upon a further perception check, they were able to exit their tent and notice 3 werewolves trying to cross the far west bridge into town. This spurred G2 to take off running at an absurdly fast speed through town to try to cut them off. Everyone else began to follow. And that is where we are now.
I open my dice bag and find this that said crit 20 to hit.
oh yeah.
2 weeks ago, because 2 weeks ago, the last thing I did that session is roll an attack.
Yeah, that's right, because you were here before everyone else. What's up, little brother?
Hello.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, you got the dice.
He's got the dice.
I didn't realize how small these
Okay,
were compared to the ones
so,
that look crazy.
Point of order before we. Okay, I will put down that you've got a crit 20. We will do that in a second. Point of order before we get started here.
Yeah.
2 of you are in werewolf form. Okay. I don't know if you guys have taken the time to read through your werewolf abilities, but if at any point during this combat you guys drop below half your HP total, you will have to roll another charisma save to maintain control, and the DC will be higher.
Ooh.
Or you let that dog out.
So just fair warning that is a possibility. And on that, first we gotta let Daxley, which one of these are you trying to hit?
That is a great question.
I will also point out when you guys arrive on the bridge, you guys see that there are 4 civilians, commoners, standing on the bridge with werewolves coming at them. So this makes this a little more complicated as you arrive.
Waste. I want you in your beautiful soul. Sorry.
Yeah, Nate, ambiance, let's go.
Sorry.
No, keep doing it. Speaking of ambiance, hold on. Un momento.
Speaking of ambiance.
Hey Reese, what are the odds that I could have like climbed onto the roof while running this way and then been up here?
You would be on the. Okay, you would be where?
What is the possibility that I could have climbed like a ladder or something and been?
I'm gonna say probably not, because this happened very fast. Like, you were coming out of a general store and saw 3 werewolves running this way.
Gotcha. Okay, I will be somewhere, but I would have taken a shot at the closest one, the middle one.
Okay, all right, hell yeah. Then yeah, okay, you for sure are gonna hit on a natural 20. Roll damage.
All right, that's 2d8 plus 5.
Double modifier.
Double modifier too?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, that's 12 plus 10, 22.
22.
Using another silver arrow.
Okay, all right.
That's the
that
first
for
attack.
sure is gonna do damage. Let's go. Okay, so immediately upon crossing over this bridge, this werewolf has a arrow sink into its shoulder. It lets out a whimper.
And that is followed by a 27 to hit.
That will also hit.
That is another 7 plus 5, 12 damage.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right, another 12 damage. Alrighty. Now, on that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Would I potentially be able to get advantage since I was already running towards these guys? I knew they were here.
I'm gonna allow it.
Appreciate that, G.
You were already prepped for a fight. You saw this before. Other than Daxley, who was right next to it when it started, you were the first person to see this. So.
Well, I just rolled a 20 on initiative. So
I got a 13.
Fuck are these dice?
18
today?
total.
18 total? Okay.
17.
Right. Okay, hold on.
28.
So, 28, Jesus Christ. So. All right, so we got a 17 from Leo. What did G2 get?
19.
19. And then what did Ephesus get?
I got a 13.
Hell yeah. Bombardier, are you here? Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but...
I mean, you got bars, bro. Let them out.
Yeah.
Let them
So
free.
I critted, so 23.
23, okay, hell yeah. You know, it's weird to not see Nate at the top of the initiative order. It's weird to see Nate not at the very top of this thing. This is crazy. Hold on.
I mean, we can put him there for old time's sake, right?
Nah, we can't, actually. Actually, we cannot do that.
I mean, come on, it's Nate crazy.
All right, then Daxley, you start.
All right, I will make 2 more attacks.
You see, there is a middle-aged halfling fellow on the bridge, a very old goblin woman, a looks to be in her 30s, but who knows how old she is, wood elf, and then a young adult half orc standing at the end of the bridge closest to the
Daxley is going to take a deep breath
okay.
and yell to the people, "Get back into the city! It's safe!"
Okay, all right.
And then make 2 attacks on the lead werewolf again.
Okay, understood.
That is a 19 to hit. No, that's a 6. Sorry, that was a 16 plus 10.
That's gonna hit for sure.
and then a 9 plus 10. Okay, it wasn't 19. I was just looking at the wrong die and doing bad math. Okay, so a 19 and a 26.
Okay, hell yeah. That's both of those are gonna hit. Going for the lead one, you said?
Yeah. That is 6 and 4 plus 10, so 20 damage.
Hell yeah.
Subtracting another 2 from my inventory.
All right, this lead werewolf gets nailed with 2 more silver arrows. You hear the loud singe of it burning inside of its skin. It looks horribly injured already. Any bonus actions?
Right. Not right now.
All right, fair enough. That
I will attempt to, or I'll. How far is that? I will move. I can move to the center of this group of people.
hell yeah. That brings us to Bombardier. So
I'm guessing this is a river underneath here, right?
yes, it is mostly ice, but there is still some running water.
Do I know how thick said ice is?
Make a perception check or a nature check. One of the two.
Do perception. 22.
It doesn't look terribly thick. It's pretty early on in winter, and it's a running river, so the water isn't freezing as quick as like a pond would. So it doesn't look very thick.
What am I in my inventory? Oh, I got more stuff now, don't I? Look at that. Do we really want to wait? Where are these? Can we show where is the civilians?
They're on the bridge. We've got one here.
Uh-huh.
I'll bring them up for you to be able to see them. Another one here.
Uh-huh.
Another one here. And then the last one, the old lady one right here.
So the old ladies, we're good on the old lady shit. Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty far away. The other ones, the most immediate danger is the young, probably like 20-something half orc who's literally right in front of them.
Can we consider it like? So what does TNT do to a bridge?
Blows
it up.
Gets rid of the bridge.
Actually, let me pose a different. To answer your question, let me pose a question. What does TNT do to most things?
Yeah, blows them up.
That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm considering this orc like collateral damage kind of thing.
Use your noodles.
It's an all wood bridge. It wouldn't take a lot of TNT to blow this thing to smithereens. All right, it's not like it's made of stone or anything.
On the bridge.
There is people on the bridge.
I'm considering it collateral damage at this point.
There's also allies on the bridge.
There's party members on the bridge.
I mean,
Haven't you heard them? Collateral damage.
Right, like, come on.
One of your party members is the de facto mayor of this town. He might not love you blowing up his citizen.
Is he there yet?
It.
Is he there yet?
Technically, I don't think he is.
Minutes. What happened?
I'm gonna blow up the bridge.
No, cast fireball on the bridge. I'm just kidding.
That would also set it on fire.
Hold on. What happened? I left to get my laundry, and it went from knowing how thick the ice was to blowing up the city?
Blowing up the bridge. He wants to blow up the bridge with both party members and civilians on it.
It's a terrible idea.
He's saying it's collateral damage. To be fair, I do think G2 and Daxley would survive the TNT. The civilians would not. Okay, let me be clear. Commoners are dead. Okay.
Hey, if it's a dex save, I'll be fine.
I guess let's do a roll and attack. With that very first damn werewolf.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit by any chance?
No. A 26 does hit. What are you attacking with?
A hydro cannon, of course.
Okay, all right.
TNT.
TNT.
As much as I would love to do the TNT.
TNT.
All right.
And I know.
Roll damage.
19.
19 damage.
Yeah.
You fire with your hydro cannon. A laser-like stream of water cuts through the neck of this werewolf, and you see as it's cutting through, it immediately reseals because the hydro cannon is not inherently magical or silver, so the water does not kill it.
Does it at
It
least
takes,
push it back?
huh?
Does it push it back at all?
It does. I do need to roll a save to see if it pushes it back.
That's cool.
Which it got a 19 on its strength save, so it's standstill.
Sweet. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. All right. You're just gonna shoot it, even though it's not damaging it.
Like at all?
Nope. If it's not magic or silvered, it doesn't take any damage. It's fully immune.
Oh, ain't that some shit?
Yeah. Now you have spells which do damage to it. Magic will hurt it, but
yeah. But I'm thinking the wooden bridge, the whole fireball thing, kind of.
I mean, firebolt is direct to a thing, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
If you cast fireball, it's gonna blow up the bridge. But like
Now, if you
still have
firebolt directly on the bridge,
now we're talking.
Fine, let's hit homeboy with 19.
That'll do it. That'll do it for sure.
And 16 damage, fire damage.
You try to cut it with the hydro cannon. It immediately heals from the attack, and then you just follow up, throw a fistful of fire, and its head explodes. It just is dead immediately.
Thank you.
Boom, it's gone. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That brings us to one of the werewolves, actually, who is going to.
Yay.
How far? It's going to move straight for this guy, and take an attack. It's going to immediately run up, knock this guy over, bite into his neck. This commoner is going to roll a con save or turn into a werewolf. He failed. This commoner immediately starts turning into a werewolf.
22 years old and can't roll a con save for his life.
Now, can I cast fireball?
That's this guy is turning, so he's not gonna spin a second attack on it. But he doesn't have the movement speed to get. Actually, he's got 15 more feet. I don't think he can get near anybody.
Did the werewolf die?
He's dead. Yes.
Okay. Lovely. All right, everybody, kill the counter.
He's got enough. He's got enough movement speed to get to G2, so he'll take one claw attack at G2.
That's kind of mean.
He is going to miss wildly though. He swings, and he looks at you and like he realizes you're a werewolf and he swings at you, but also like because you're so off size compared to the other ones, he just is way over your head. He just swoosh through the air.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
That's the end of his turn, and that is G2's turn.
I'm going to assume there's no saving that other guy.
Jesus.
See, that's kind of my point. Like, okay.
So I'm going to attack this werewolf.
Okay.
The one right in front of me. I have 2 attacks per action, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna unarmed strike.
Yep, and they count as magical for you, so this will deal damage.
That's a
must be nice.
Hit.
That's gonna hit.
That is 10 damage.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And that is a 19 to hit.
That is also gonna hit for sure.
And then that is 8 damage, so 18 damage total.
Dang. Okay. Immediately starts throwing hands at this werewolf. It comes at you, and you quickly just. It's weird at first because you're in werewolf form, so you have claws, but your natural inclination is to punch. So you close up your clawed hands and just deck a werewolf in the face twice.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Just boom, boom. And I think there's a moment after that, though, of a realization in your mind that, oh, I have claws. Like, just just a momentary. Wait a minute.
Do these? these werewolves probably don't have great con, right?
You want to roll a insight check or something? See?
I would love to.
Okay, yeah.
That is a 23.
They have decent con. They don't have great con, but it's not bottom of the barrel play, it means.
They aren't con.
I'm gonna try to stunning strike with that last hit.
Okay, hell yeah. What's the DC?
Only 12.
It will pass, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
By the exact thing. It got it exactly a 12.
Well, I wish somebody had silvery barbs right now.
No bonds!
I'm gonna have the mobile feet, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over here
Okay.
to this nice young lady on the bridge that's 10 feet away.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to grab her.
Okay. You just use your bonus action on stunning strike, didn't you?
Is it a bonus action?
Oh, dude,
Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is not. It just says
stunning strike is before.
It's part of your action. It's part of the attack.
Yeah,
That's
it's a when you hit thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna use your bonus action to try to pick up a lady.
Yes.
I will say if you're doing it with your bonus action, it's a strength check and it's with disadvantage. If you're doing it with your action, it would be without disadvantage. But since you're using a bonus action, trying to kind of grab them while you're also fighting something, I need you to roll athletics with disadvantage.
Okay, athletics with disadvantage. Let's pray I roll good. Hey, Pepsi. I'm not going to. That's only a 6.
Yeah, you go to grab this lady to lift her, and she just sees a werewolf fighting a werewolf, and she just screams and backs up. Just
okay. Then I assume she backs up towards the wall of the bridge.
She does.
Okay. So I'm just going to put my back to her and try to protect her from any other other werewolves.
Understood. And that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, that's G1 if he's here.
I'm so here.
He is so here.
So that werewolf that Tantander's hit, look at Firebolt.
You're just gonna blast Firebolt?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, give me the roll. Let's get it.
Let's see. I have to use D&D Beyond because I got food on my desk right now.
Hey, it'd be like that.
That is
nah, man, just roll into the food.
You're so right.
Did you say 11?
Yeah.
11 does not hit. I'm sorry.
Oh, well. I think that's it for my turn.
Your fireball just flies past its head. You're just a little distracted by the guy behind this werewolf who's on the ground writhing in pain and slowly being covered in hair. If that's the end of your turn, that is Leo.
Yes, sir.
You are a werewolf.
I am.
Momentarily.
Same, bro.
Can werewolves cast spells? Question mark.
That's such a good question. I've never thought about this.
Would it be similar to a barbarian's rage? Or
I'm gonna say, yeah, this probably has like a barbarian's rage like quality to it. Because right now you're immune to all damage that isn't magic or silvered. So, right. but I'm gonna say because of that, you probably can't cast spells because you're just like a little blood frenzied.
Okay. So let me see what I can do then.
You've got 2 attacks per action now. You can just go ham on somebody. And I will say, though in most cases a melee attack wouldn't count as magical, for a werewolf on werewolf, it does damage. Okay. That's just fair. Werewolves can hurt werewolves. That just makes sense. Okay.
I guess I'm going to attack this guy right at the front. Hold on. I will
Leo! The top hat really does it for me.
Yeah.
It's just rad. Okay. It's
+6. 17 + 6?
That's for sure gonna hit. Yeah. Jeez Louise. A 23 for sure is going to hurt.
That's a claw attack.
Let's go. So you, okay? So as small as small for a werewolf, he's still like 5'5", which is much bigger than G2 normally is. For all of the shorter stature of a werewolf that G2 is, Leo is like 8 foot tall right now. He's so big.
Okay, so 6 damage to start.
Okay,
And then 13 plus 6 for 19. Does that hit?
that also hits. Yeah.
Okay.
So, question: while G2 is still a werewolf, are him and G1 still twins?
That's for G. Actually, roll me an intelligence saving throw.
This is gonna be bad. Why did I roll good there and not my 17?
17 on intelligence save?
I rolled a nat 18, man. Why couldn't I have used that just then?
That's so funny. Yeah. I think in a moment of clarity, you know that like this is a different form, but this isn't who you are. You're like
this isn't me.
14 damage on my second attack.
Damn, that was such a jump from 6. You know.
Yeah. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Damn. Okay. That's so much damage. That's what that is. All right. You are face to face. Just took 2 claw attacks. Are you want to do anything else? Got any bonus actions?
Let me see real quick. Good night, Mama. Reese, your mother says hey and she loves you.
Hey, Mama, I love you. Good night.
Hey, Mama, he loves you. I think that's all okay, I have a question.
Okay. I have an answer, probably.
You're going to have to tell me if this is going to work. Can I still Daunting Roar?
You absolutely can. It would be more of a howl, but it would still be. It would still
so I'm going to use my bonus action then.
Let's go. Okay.
You need to Wisdom save a DC 13.
Oh man, they're not wise. Okay. DC 13. First guy got a natural 18.
Okay.
The second one. Actually, what's the radius on this?
20 feet.
Okay, so it's just the first guy then. Okay. He passed, unfortunately.
Okay, so you're good.
But I will say the sound that comes out of you is really bizarre because it starts like a roar, but then ends in a howl. So it's very like
yeah. Okay. Word. I'll stay there.
Okay, you're just gonna face off with him. I will say you're a full foot taller than him. You are just so much bigger and wider. You look closer to a werebear than a werewolf right now. You see this werewolf is looking at you, fully confused. It's like I don't know what you are. Please let me get around you. That's the end of Leo. That's the next werewolf. So he's going to run up. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have the marker. He's going to run up 25, 30. He will, at 30 feet, be able to take attacks on Leo.
Word.
He'll take, his first attack is going to be with his claws. That's 16 to hit. Does that hit?
16 just hits, yeah.
Just hits, okay. And that is dice, if I can find them. There we go. That is only 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he'll take a bite attack. That is a 19 to hit. And that's only 3 damage. I did not roll well on the damage die. Which of the dice to roll bad on, that's the one like you like if I'm not gonna roll bad on the attack, you just really want me to roll bad on the damage. So he takes 2 attacks on you. That brings us to Ephesus.
That's me?
That's you, dog.
I probably just came running up. There was no way I could keep up with the lion wolf.
With a werewolf? Yeah. So You turn the corner, full chaos. You just see like a guy writhing in pain, turning into a werewolf on a bridge. A werewolf whose head was blown off somehow. 2 werewolves ganging up on Leo. You can't tell if G2's trying to eat or help a woman. Everything's crazy.
Oh God. Do I save the woman right now? I start loading the silver slugs in.
I just assumed that that's not for me.
You're just like, that's for these guys.
Why is
Yeah,
he
actually,
eating that woman?
I'm gonna say roll an insight check, Ephesus.
Oh God. I have pretty good insight. That is a 12 plus 6, so an 18.
On an 18, you don't think he's trying to eat her, but you get the sense that she thinks he's trying to eat her.
Is he trying to eat her or not? Do I put
Like my back is very much towards
Yeah.
okay? I mean,
Is he trying to sit on this woman? I don't understand. I will shoot at the other werewolf though. The one that's, I guess, the one that's kind of hurt.
To do so, you'd have to change your angle because you would have to shoot through Leo to hit him right now.
I will do that in whichever way is possible.
I'm gonna say you got 30 feet of movement. You could move off to the side of the bridge some and just kind of like get like an angled shot on him.
Yeah,
I don't think you can move up and get next to him, but
I'll move.
there's the one that's exposed because it's like to his side. That one's easy to see, but the one that's hurt is like directly in front of him. So you'd have to shoot past Leo's big ass frame.
I'll get like right up here on the bridge and kind of use the side of the bridge to like steady the aim.
I got you. Hell yeah.
So that'll be what I do. I've got some new stuff, so let's see. All right. Take me an attack right quick. That is
He's got no stuff.
15 plus 7, and I do want to use a grit point on that. So that'll be 3d8s I get to roll right there.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, okay. This is probably going to do the trick.
Where's my special die? Okay. Oh, 3d8s and plus 6 because I get to use sneak attack.
Because you get to use sneak attack. Let's go. Okay.
That's plus 4. 56. So that's 13 on that one.
13 damage. Okay.
I rolled kind of sad. I don't know why. Mentality.
It's a mentality thing. You just gotta believe you roll better.
But I get a second attack now, so that's
okay.
That is one of the new things. I'm gonna use a luck point to re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay, that's dope. That is a 14 plus 7.
That's gonna hit for sure.
Okay. And that is 17 damage.
Leo, you're face to face struggling with this werewolf, and then you just see 2 bullets come out of nowhere. Boom, boom! Blow the back of its skull off. It hits the ground. And when it hits the ground in front of you, you see that it shrinks back into a wood elven boy in rancher's clothes.
Word?
What did the other one turn into, by the way?
The one that whose head's blown off?
Yeah.
It's wearing rancher's clothes. You can't tell because it doesn't have a head anymore.
Sounds good. All right, and that should be the end of my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. That brings us back to the top of the round. At the top of the round, the boy who got bit and failed turns into a werewolf. So he pops up as a wolf. That is Daxley, though.
All right. I would like to pull an arrow from the Chaos Quiver.
Okay.
Am I to assume that any arrow pulled from the Chaos Quiver is inherently magical?
No.
No. Really? Because, like, they gain a magical effect, right?
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking of the wrong thing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you
Right.
pull it out, it's inherently magical.
Okay. So I will fire at the one in the back. So I believe
Okay.
the one that just got up.
Yes.
Um,
You'll have to change your angle from where you currently are because you would have to shoot through
yeah,
Leo to do that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Someone's been playing too much Baldur's Gate. No, I'm kidding.
Also, it's just fair. Like
I
you can't just shoot through your homies. You can't just.
I mean, you
will
can.
move to the side.
Just be a dick move.
It would just be a dick move. Exactly.
I don't know if I can
Just
wall
keep
bang
blowing them
it.
up.
I can get a straight line there.
Yeah, you got it. You've got the
All right.
angle on them.
That's holy shit. Second net 20 of the night. Hot dice, even though that was a different one. Okay. I need to roll a d6 to determine what happens.
Let's go.
All right. The creature hit by this arrow must make a DC 13 con save, or take an additional 2d4 poison damage.
Okay.
Become poisoned. On a success,
Okay.
creature takes half damage and no poisoned condition.
Okay, understood. So con save. It got a natural 3.
Ooh. Sounds good to me. Would the poison damage be doubled on a crit as well?
It would be, yes. Double all dice.
Okay, that's 4d4 and 2d8. Where are my d4s?
Where are my D4s? He says.
Like, seriously, what fucking pocket are they in? Okay, that is 4, 3, 2, 2. So 4 and 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus another 8, so 19, plus 10. This is just on the first thing, so 19 plus 10's 29.
29 damage? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, and
And
that
he's
one
poisoned.
is poisoned. And it's
Yes.
poisoned for a minute.
So this
I'm gonna
guy's
hit-
having the worst day of his life. Just turned into a
Yeah,
werewolf.
yeah, a werewolf and
has a
is
blood frenzy.
poisoned.
Turns around, stands up, arrow into the throat.
I'm gonna move back another 10 feet
Okay.
so I can get a line of sight on this one.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot it as well.
Hell yeah.
22. It's a bit lower
That will
than
hit.
the 30 I rolled earlier, but okay, that's just a D8, and this is a regular silvered arrow again.
All right.
Okay, that is a 9 silver piercing damage.
All right. Yeah, you fire another arrow, slam this guy for 9 damage. The little old lady goblin next to you goes, "Fuck him up, son. Get him
out of here. Get to the city."
Young man, I'm
Please.
moving as fast as I can. All right. First of
I
all,
haven't
I'm
seen
3
you
foot
move.
tall, and I'm
haven't seen you move.
110. Okay, so
Okay, good for you. I haven't seen you move yet. Please, for your safety, get to the city.
all right. She turns, and the slowest waddle you've ever seen. Just
Great. Thank you.
That's the end of your turn. That's Bombardier.
I was busy dying for a second.
Oh, maybe like that.
Yeah. Well, bloody hell. Well,
So they're kind of nested up in one area.
Yeah.
But
No,
this one's
TNT
dead,
would be
actually.
amazing right now. TNT.
What's with you and TNT, man? Why you just won't blow this whole bridge up?
I'm a damn miner, for God's sake. Like,
Yeah, but
let's
you
think
don't
about it.
typically mine bridges.
No, we put dynamite.
That's such a good point, actually. That's such an excellent. Okay. I mean, if you want to use TNT, no one can stop you legally. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have
Well,
TNT on you?
Yes.
So, I mean, technically.
I got 5 sticks of it. I think I can blow up a bird or two.
I mean, no one can stop you, but there might be repercussions.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, screw you, D&D Beyond. Hold on. I had high hopes. We're doing so good. And you messed it all up for everybody. 17 plus 8. What is that, 25?
Yep, that's gonna hit. Which one are you shooting for?
Let's go with the one that says 51.
He's actually dead.
Oh.
That's why he's turned sideways.
I gotta zoom in. Sorry.
It's all good. I'll remove where his damage is, and I'll just put dead.
Dead? Let's go with the one that says 9, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see the damage rolls.
Why is that not
13. Let's do
Oh,
13 damage to him.
Hell yeah. 13 damage. Fire damage?
Yeah, fire damage.
Yeah, this wolf is now just on fire. She's just screaming and inflamed. It actually looks super metal for everybody who's like watching it.
Should I put out the fire? Or is it like...
It's just centralized to the wolf. Nothing else on fire. It's just the wolf that's on fire right now.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay.
How about 22? Does that hit?
Actually, casting the cantrip would be your whole action. So just the one bolt.
Don't I get 2 attacks?
Not if you get 2 attacks per action, but casting the spell took a whole action. Now it's possible. What level? You're level 6. It's possible that you get 2 bolts on firebolt. Hold on. Let me double check that.
I do not see that.
I believe that starts at level 5.
Yeah, at 5th level. Oh no, it's not. It's not 2 bolts. He gets to roll 2d8. That's right.
Yeah.
He gets more damage die. That's right. Yeah. So it's just you did the 22.
One cantrip.
Yep. It's Eldritch Blast that gets multiple beams. That's what I'm thinking of. That's why Eldritch Blast might be one of the better cantrips in the game.
Yeah. You get to hit multiple targets.
Any bonus actions from Bombardier?
I'm thinking about it. What is this? I have a binding smite? Huh. I don't know.
Branding smite. What part of your artificer ability gave you that? That's rad. Hold on.
I just saw it.
What's up? What's he doing?
Huh. No, I mean he can't. It's a melee attack only thing, so he can't use it. But somehow, as an artificer, he has branding smite, and I don't know how he has branding smite as an artificer.
That's for him to find out.
But I mean,
what's
hey,
Mr. Leo doing? Is Mr. Leo in trouble?
Mr. Leo, are you in trouble?
I'm all right now.
He's not excited about it.
I'll just do a help action to him, I guess.
Okay, all right. Okay, if that's the end of your turn, that brings us to G2.
Okay, I'm going to turn around to the person that I was protecting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, hello, my name is Gormax. I'm trying to get you off the bridge. Do I have your express permission?
You say all of that, but it comes out. Hello, my name is Gorbash, and I'm gonna help you get off the bridge. Do I have your express permission? Roll a persuasion check.
I didn't roll good. That is a 3.
She goes, no, definitely not. Get the fuck away from me.
Well, sorry. I'm gonna grab her with my action, then run.
Okay, all right. Give me a strength check.
Well, I thought you said I didn't need to do that with my action.
I'm saying it because she's trying to resist you. It's like a grapple check. She's trying to
This
get away
kinda
from you.
sucks.
Um,
I'm just staring for real, dude.
I mean, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 8. I'm just gonna let her.
She rolled a 2 and she has no modifier. You still grab her. You still. Boom.
Shouldn't he be rolling with like werewolf stats?
I mean, even with werewolf stats, he wouldn't have that much extra. Werewolves don't have like outlandish strength somehow. I mean,
But like to
I'm
pick
going
up a
to-
woman.
I'm going to bonus action dash,
okay,
and I'm gonna go right here.
okay.
Leave her right here.
Pick up a woman requires charisma.
Then I'm gonna leave her there, and then I'm going to run exactly where I was.
Okay. Rules as written. While carrying another creature, your movement speed is halved.
Then I'll just stay there.
So, I mean, the dash would still, it would get you there.
That would be it, though, because all dash does is just double my movement, right?
That's right. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
That's okay. I'll stay there.
But was that a full 50 feet that you had to move?
It was 55.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, then you get her there, and she's like screaming and kicking and freaking out when you've got her. I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna drop her and I'm gonna go shoo shoo.
she looks puzzled. As she hits the ground, is freaking out, frantic. Give me one more persuasion check. I'm gonna say with advantage on this.
I'm gonna roll bad, man. That's just how it goes. Never mind. I got 16.
She looks at you, kind of calms down for a second, stands up, dusts herself off, sees the chaos, sees that you're not trying to hurt her in any way, gives you the tiniest little chin scratch, and then takes off running into town.
That was nice. I'm gonna turn back around towards the werewolves.
Okay. If that's the end of your turn, that's G1.
Okay, so the werewolf that has the minus 22. I'm gonna give it one more shot.
Let's go.
Firebolt. I ain't got food on my plate. I can roll now.
You will
Yeah,
have to
if they
move
ate-
some because right now you would
Oh,
hit
word.
Leo if you tried to shoot. Yeah,
I'm right there.
let's go. And you get in front of this little halfling fellow who's just screaming and freaking out, and he goes,
That is an 18 to hit.
that's gonna hit for sure.
All right, and then 2d10. I actually have 2d10 on hand today.
Let's go.
For once ever, I'm gonna try to roll with actual dice. I'm sorry, it's taking me a second. I gotta find all the things for it. Okay, I got it. I rolled 11 damage.
11 damage. You hit it with more fire. It's all of its hair is burning off. It's screaming, but it is still alive.
What the heck? Kill that thing! He's just whimpering at this point.
Pretty much. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
That brings us to Mr. Leo.
Word.
Word.
Okay. So obviously this werewolf dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack this one that's right next to me.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get my die out.
He's getting the real dice.
It fell on the floor. Hold on. What is it? Off the floor? Off the floor is an 18
rolls, probably best
plus
rolls.
6.
That's gonna hit for sure.
24? Word?
That's gonna smash right into this werewolf. Let's go.
You'll die to roll a 2d6. 6 and 3. 9 plus 3. 4, 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
My second attack. Another claw attack. So 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Word. So 5 and 6 is 11. Plus 3, 4, 14.
One huge claw attack like across its chest, and another that kind of uppercuts it. Blood sprays from its abdomen, and it falls back dead, and then shrinks into another wood elf in rancher's clothes.
Word.
This one is dead.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my movement. And
Okay.
I'm gonna step back
Totally fair.
out of the way. That way, anyone who wants to shoot doesn't have to shoot through me.
That's totally fair. If that's the end of your turn, that is the new werewolf.
Is the end of my turn.
Who is gonna move straight to G1. Okay, all right, chill out. Okay, fine, whatever, that'll work. Okay, G1. What's your AC, bud?
Well.
Oh boy. Its first attack,
Yep.
with its claws, is a 19 on the die for a 23.
Oh, wow.
And that is That is 11 damage from its claws, and then it's going to take a bite attack. Another 19 on the die for 23.
Ooh.
And I'm going to need a con save as it bites you.
Alright, so how much damage do I take?
You're going to take from the bite attack, that's another 8 damage, so you'll take 19 damage total.
Okay, so I'm at 31. And then I gotta roll a con save, you said?
Yep.
Perfect roll, no. Oh, that is a 19 on the die for a 26.
That is, you resist lycanthropy like it's no big deal. You're like, this is like allergies for me, big dog. This is nothing. Papa Zyrtec, you're good to go.
So the allergies I'm going through right now hurts more than that dang bite wound you just gave me.
Yep, that's right. It bites you on like the arm, and you just immediately pull out a Zyrtec and pop it, and you're like, hey, not worried. I got
this
for
crap
this.
covered.
That's the end of its turn. They're both dead. That is Ephesus.
Let's get it, buddy. No goes crazy for real. I guess I'll take a shot at new werewolf. I am kind of sad to see that Kiad is not up here, laying among the dead.
You see no Kiad.
Which is sad, overall. Okie doke. Please don't fall. Okay, I'm gonna use a luck point there. Get another roll. That is an 18 plus 7.
That's gonna hit for sure. Okay. Yeah,
I'm glad because I rolled the 2 the first time.
Yikes. But that's why we have the luck points.
Hey, it goes crazy. I'm also going to use a grit point there, do another violent shot. So that should be... So that's 9 plus 4, and then 1d6. Ooh, okay, so that is 18 on that
18
one.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And then second attack. That is a nat 1. That will not hit.
Yep.
Wait, I
second
have
attack
another
goes-
luck point.
You're gonna burn another luck point. Okay.
I'll
Do
do
it,
what I
man.
have to. This dice is rolling terribly. That is a 12 plus 7. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay, thank the Lord. And that is 13 damage.
You fire 2 more rounds, blast this thing in the neck with 2 bullets at the same time, and it falls back, choking on its own blood, and then dies. And shrinks back down into the young half-orc boy who you guys saw before.
Heck yeah, baby.
But he is unfortunately dead.
It's a better life in the stars.
And you guys are out of combat. Having killed the last of the werewolves.
We missing a werewolf, brother. We are missing a werewolf here.
You guys see the several bodies of dead ranchers, and one dead half-orc. As we come out of the fight, who's doing what?
I'm going to make sure one of these boys ain't Kiad. That's for sure.
So you're gonna inspect the bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okie doke. I'm gonna roll the different dice. This dice has not been doing me well. That is that's a 19. 19 plus 1. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You thoroughly inspect these guys. Even the one whose head was literally burned away with a firebolt. And they all have similar clothing on, calloused hands of someone who works with rope and on a field all the time. You don't see any religious ideography anywhere on their bodies. You don't think any one of these are Kiad.
All right, boys, we've got a situation. We are missing a werewolf still.
Anybody else? Anybody got anything they're doing?
Are all of them down?
They're all down.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I would like to make a. Can I climb up onto the nearest rooftop now, and look, and like make a perception check to see if I see any others else at another entrance to the city?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can give me like a quick athletics check
Oh,
to see how well you climb this roof.
I don't know why I'm using D&D Beyond. Okay. Athletics plus 6. So 24.
Yeah, you scale the side of this building like you're fucking Ezio Auditore. You just up this thing.
Right. Perceptione.
Perceptione. Yeah. Give it to me, dog.
Also plus 6. So 11 plus 6, 17.
On a 17, you do a quick scan of the perimeter of the town. Of like the 2 bridges that are leading to the small little island peninsula that actually is the center of town. You don't see any other werewolves anywhere in the vicinity. You're looking in every direction. You've got nothing. All the signs of werewolves you see are the trail of paws leading to this bridge and the dead bodies that are now on it. You don't see any other werewolves anywhere. G2, you about to do something?
I was just gonna try to do something similar. I was gonna see if I could kind of sense where they went or something like that, or maybe use some of my heightened senses.
You do have heightened senses, so if you want to try to sniff something out, for sure.
I would love to. I have advantage on perception checks involving my smell.
That's true.
I could use that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will roll perception. That is a 14.
On a 14, you sniff around. The only thing you're just kind of overwhelmed with the smell of blood right now. There's just too much like dead around you for you to really get a good smell of anything else. But you don't sense any other werewolves in the near vicinity. These guys are down. You don't see or pick up a scent of anything else. I will say, because you are sniffing around, though, you do, as you're sniffing these werewolves, get a strange kind of a smell you weren't expecting off of them. You're getting a strange kind of like almost metallic smell off of these werewolves. That's not the iron smell of blood. It's a little bit different. But other than that, you don't know. You've got nothing else.
Guys, these werewolves might have been made in a factory.
They're people. Dead people.
Look, man, I'm just telling you what my sense of smell told me, and my sense of smell told me that these guys were made in a factory.
I don't know how you got all that from a sniff.
They smell a lot like metal, and that's the only thing I can think of.
You smell a made in China sticker or something?
Can I roll investigation?
For sure. What are you trying to investigate exactly?
There's a made in China sticker.
Yeah, roll investigation. Roll investigation.
That's a 2.
You search these guys all over, and one of them, on a tag on one of their shirts, there's a made in Shy Eye shirt that you see, but that's all.
Somebody must have removed them before they sent them out, but they left one.
You know, this is evidence enough that these werewolves might have been made in a factory for me, though.
All right, gang. We gotta find that factory.
Where are they pushing werewolves?
Anybody else got anything they want to try? Anything else they want to do?
I think I'm good.
What did I see again?
You just in your perimeter check, you didn't see any other werewolves in the area. The only thing you saw was the trail of paws that were leading to this bridge from these werewolves, and that was it.
I would like to jump back down and then follow it into the woods.
All right. Give me a survival check to kind of track the trail here.
16 plus 3, 19.
On a 16 plus 3, you follow the trail for a while. You get a clear sense of where it's headed. It's pretty well. There's not a lot of snow coming down right now, so it has nothing to cover the tracks. So you're able to get
for a place where the tracks merge with another, since I'm following it backwards.
You follow it backwards. How long do you follow it? Because it is the middle of the night. And
I'm not gonna get out of eye shot of everyone else
right
now, but
I would say you follow it back probably 200-300 yards. You don't see any place where another set of paws would have merged off.
Yeah. Sorry.
So anybody else got a thing they want to do?
I gotta find a way to imbue my hydro cannon with some silver or some acid or magical item.
Yep, you can make it magical and it would do damage to werewolves for sure. Have you infused it before?
I don't know.
Because technically, a magical infusion would make it magical, and so I think if you do infuse it, I'd be cool with saying it had become a magical weapon.
Where is my infusion? Okay, infusions. No, I infused what? My armor?
Yes.
So let's infuse my hydro cannon.
Let's go. What are you infusing it with?
Billowing. Oh wait, Reese, can I bonus action right quick?
Hell yeah, dog. Kate Billows. Let's go.
This is worth it. This is worth it.
Where is my fusions? Your fusions mean indefinitely. Okay. So where do I find my infusion list?
I do believe. Hold on. Let me double check here. Let me see if I can. Artificer infusions. If you click on it, I think it should pull up.
I've got known infusions. Oh, the table.
Enhanced weapon. You can give a +1 to a attack and damage rolls.
That sounds great to me.
Hell yeah, dog.
How do I?
Hold on. Let me see if I can. If there's a way I can do that.
Help a brother out. Magical hydro cannon.
Oh my gosh. There is a way to do it. That's actually insane.
I'll take that.
Well, I said that. Hold on.
I need to get out of it.
Hold on. Done.
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 That should have done it. Hold on. Let me try that again.
Wait, why didn't I just get this guy to imbue my revolver so I didn't have to make silver bullets?
Boom. Okay. So now you have a +9 to hit, and
I'm okay with that.
Your gun is magical.
Woohoo!
Now we just gotta make my gun magical, and this will all be worth it.
Yo, I've been zoned out this whole time. How are we imbuing weapons with magic?
Bombardier is an artificer, so he has the ability to imbue certain items with magic. Although I think he has used all of his infusions for the moment.
I would say, is verdict a magic weapon or not?
One more time.
Would the verdict be already magical or not?
Yeah.
The verdict is already magical. The verdict is a magical weapon. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And I'd like to also refill my container.
Yeah, that's easy to do. You just step off on the ice a little bit, smash the top layer of the ice, stick the thing underwater.
Okay. So we're good now.
We are good. Any other checks anybody wants to make?
I'll do one last perception.
Wait, the OG one was fucking invisible. Can I attempt to look for footprints of invisible creatures in the woods?
For sure. You're trying to search for specific. I'm gonna say that's probably an investigation check if you're trying to find like lighter footprints in a snow different than other animal footprints that might be of magical creatures or an invisible ones.
What would
16 plus 8.
Investigation or
yes, investigation is what I would.
How about a 24 to investigation to help him out?
Not
Dang, 24 to investigation. Yeah, so you're walking around. You don't see any. I mean, don't be wrong. You see a ton of animal tracks, but you don't see anything out of the ordinary that makes you think there was something moving of a more stealthy variety through here. You don't see any invisible footprints.
Okay.
Anybody else?
That's true. That's true. Can I just make a general perception check, I guess? I don't know.
For sure.
That is 15 plus 9.
15 plus 9. Oh, I am going to say, yeah, on a 15 plus 9, looking around, you don't see anything in particular or of note. But I will say on a 24 investigation check from Bombardier, G2 was saying something about these werewolves smelling metallic in some way.
Uh-huh.
You, on a 24 Bombardier, you go over trying to like understand what he's talking about, take a deep breath in, kind of smell these werewolves. They smell specifically of mithril, which is a smell you would know.
Oh, is that me or is that him?
It's been in my mind.
That's him.
Okay.
Do I automatically know they've been in my mind?
You only know of one source of mithril near here. I mean,
I just start like cursing them, just straight up cursing. These little dogs, these bastards, get the fuck out of my goddamn mind.
just stomping on the dead bodies.
Just rubbing their noses into the ground kind of thing.
Got a mithril mine around here, bud?
Yes, that's mine. Back off.
I mean, I ain't bringing no pickaxe next to it, but if it'll get me to this last werewolf, man.
I'm super hesitant to even show them where the mine's at.
Okay, that's fair. Especially with Leo, who is a businessman through and through.
Like, as we're walking closer to the mine, I'm start picketing, just start making fences.
You're just putting posts out with signs, posted property warning, just like dropping around. Okay, I respect it.
I have AD.
If you're gonna take them to the mine, are you taking everybody to the mithril mine right now?
Y'all trying to go to the mine right now?
No, not really. But
yeah, I ain't got no luck points left, dog. I might need to wait a minute.
It is the middle of the night. It's probably not the best plan to go trancing into the forest this time of night.
Let me take a quick nap.
So I'm gonna start picketing. Like I'll say, we can do that tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, I want to go there and start picketing my mine.
Okay, so you're gonna run out while everyone's asleep. Yeah, make a general survival check while you just run into the woods in the middle of the night by yourself.
Well, hold on. I'm a little bit preoccupied in this. Okay, hold on.
Actually, I'll let you do stealth if you want to instead of survival.
Okay. Okay, what's a nat 20 get me?
A nat 20 gets you moving like a ghost in the night. You are one with nature.
Sweet.
As you zip through and quickly are able to set up a perimeter fence in the middle of the night around your mine.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If everyone is going to adjourn back to their homes, if that's a plan for the rest of you guys, anybody who's going home and going to bed, give me a long rest. Anybody who's not doing that, who has something to do before, what are we doing?
I only want to stay up for my 4 hours, if that is okay.
Oh yeah.
Or go to sleep for my 4 hours, or trance, or whatever.
You got a trance, yeah.
Hey, can we do a check on the guy that we sent out to the big city?
Do you have a way of contacting him?
Yeah, do we have a way of contacting homeboy?
Nady Bud. You play? Yeah. Did you have a way of contacting your messenger guy that you sent off to get you a ring?
Why?
Bombardier won't sit down.
Because he's also supposed to get me something too.
True.
I mean, you guys sent him off tonight, so that was the same evening. So the chances that he's anywhere near where you meant to send him, not very high.
Okay. Yeah.
You've got several days, possibly a full week before he reaches his destination. So
He really needs to hurry up. I paid him.
That's what I'm saying.
Handsomely.
We do
I
got
paid him
the
a
cool birds, though.
shitload. It's kind of crazy, but okay.
He had to sail up the coast.
Like he could maybe like I don't know teleport or something, but it's like whatever.
I do want
You
to
got
check.
you got that? You got teleportation magic somehow?
Yeah,
You
why
think
not?
he would by this?
I do want to check and see if we got a message back
From?
from Feth, the one that we sent for possibly curing Leo.
Oh yeah, okay. So you go back.
I
If you're
imagine
going
that
back with
woman's still
Leo,
awake.
if you go back to Leo's manor,
Yeah.
D. Rhodey Manor, as it were.
Hey, I am staying the night there. I hope you don't mind, big dog.
No, it's got 18 bedrooms. It's fine.
I sleep in his bed.
It's gonna be good. We should be fine.
Werewolf Leo and Ephesus wander back to the manor.
Does he curl up like a dog? Like at the foot of the bed?
That's up to Leo. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the official art I'm using for D. Rhodey Manor.
Hold on. That'd be nice. Paid a shitload for this house.
It's got 18 rooms in it.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, this is just floor number 1. You don't even it doesn't even show the basement, bro. Sex dungeon.
There's a whole subterranean level to this motherfucker.
Wait, hold on. You just said there's a sex dungeon in this
What did I
bed.
say? Huh? What?
God. I am definitely not heading to the basement, that's for sure. I ain't trying to get stuck down there.
If you
So what do
return
you think
back,
happened to the last maid?
Matilda is still awake.
It's Matilda's basement.
You go inside. You see that she's standing like in a nightgown with a nightcap on, holding like a candle on the little candelier. And is Mr. Leo, Mr. Ephesus, you guys ran off in quite a hurry. Is everything all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right.
I think that he wants my boy here wants a tour of the sex dungeon. If you'll take him down there and let him do everything.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine. I don't need.
I mean, it's mostly he hasn't used it in years. It's mostly antique at this point. Come on, I'll show you.
Antique sex dungeon. This is not what I came here for.
Don't lie. Don't get shy now, because there's a pretty girl here.
You see that she
We had a good conversation before I knew there was.
You see that she walks beside the main staircase and pulls a candelabra on the wall, and a secret door opens.
Alright, now that is dope as heck. That is dope as heck.
Come along.
I don't know if I support the antique sex dungeon though. I will go down there though. That sounds cool. Candelabra secret door. Now that's dope.
You go down there. It's just a room with a giant heart-shaped bed. That's all it is. She goes, he's pretty vanilla. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
You hear me yell from upstairs. Don't show him everything in the sex dungeon.
I pick up a book on the nightstand and it's just why Mish is the best position.
She goes, well, can I interest either one of you in a cup of tea before you go back to bed? Or Mr. Leo, are you just going to adjourn?
I'm just going to adjourn to my bed.
Okay, very good.
Not downstairs, the one upstairs.
All right, very well. And she comes up the staircase. Mr. Ephesus, can I interest you in some tea? Or will you show me your room?
You got any chamomile?
Of course I have chamomile. And she walks into the kitchen, and a few moments later she comes back with a cup of tea and hands it to you. Anything else I can help you with? Oh, you did receive a response from your friend.
You mind if I read it right quick?
Yes, of course. She heads to the study. You see that she picks it up off the desk. It's open where she kind of read the response and hands it to you. She goes, not much of a conversationalist, as far as I can tell. Hands you the note. It's just a very small slip of paper that just says time and place, -F, and then in the note rolled up is a cigarette.
Word.
Unsmoked. Just
I do take the cigarette as is the thing, and I do offer it to her. I'm like, you sent the letter. This is your cigarette by right.
And
if
she
you
goes,
if you want it.
I've already had a cigar tonight. I try not to smoke more than once
Right.
in the evening. So, but I do appreciate it.
All right. Well, you got a time and place you want this done? I mean, he'll be here pretty
I
quick.
mean, if he can get here within the next couple of days or so, that would be delightful. And you can inform him, D. Rhodey Manor, any time probably. I mean, Mr. Leo does work at the bank, but I mean, honestly, it's more ceremonious that he's there at the office. He's not necessary that he be there. It kind of runs on its own.
All right. I guess I just write back, Moontown, find the lineman anytime, and send it off.
You tie it off to this little blue glowing bird, toss it out the window. It turns into a crack of lightning that disappears into the sky. And that is all you get back from that.
Okay. I'll go to bed. I'll go
all right.
trance
If
wherever
everybody is going to bed, everyone can take a long rest. As the morning appears, Mr. Leo, you are back to your regular lion form. As the sunlight creeps in through the window in the morning. Same for G2. You have returned to your normal 2 foot tall stature.
Finally, I feel good in my own skin again.
And the next morning, there was a buzz about town as to how a couple of werewolves were murdered, or a trio of werewolves were taken down on a bridge. And 2 werewolves appear that seem to be fighting against the other werewolves. The story is very unclear. There was only a couple of witnesses. A young half-orc boy named Garth, unfortunately, was murdered on the bridge. That no one cared to move his body, so he just kind of laid there in the snow all night.
Well, Jaxley never went back to the mansion or to bed because he was relatively uninjured, so I assume he would have at least moved it out the way, or somewhere safe.
Okay, so the body was slightly dragged off the bridge to the side.
I would have tried to get help. It's like, hey, we need assistance here.
Can I respond to that?
Say that after the long rest has happened, though. You can't just be like, "Oh, I forgot."
Well, that seems. We're not gonna backtrack, metagame it. So we'll just say that, hey, it's not that big of a deal.
They just left it.
But you didn't say you moved it. G2 looks at it. He goes, "I'm a monk, not a janitor."
Jeez, that's hardcore.
I came here to kill stuff, not move bodies around. I don't know what they thought I was, is what I'm trying to say.
I look at Leo. Don't you have a maid for that?
Matilda goes, "Not part of my description. I clean house. I don't fucking move bodies."
Can you pay somebody to do it?
She maintains the sex dungeon.
And I gave you money, bitch.
Like my measly 1,000 gold. Actually, I don't have any because I gave it all to G1.
Sucks to suck, loser, get good.
Hey, I will say that the next morning, citizens did come and move the guy. He just laid in the snow all night. I'm like, his body's not still on the bridge.
I mean, it's cold.
His family came and got him. Okay,
it's cold. He was preserved. He was fine. There was nothing wrong with that body.
Leo says, "Sucks to suck, loser, get good." I say, "A man in your town died last night. You get good."
Suck. He should have gotten good too.
I killed him.
As the townfolk attempt to recover what they can from a recent spring of terrible tragedies, where it started with the death of young Percy, then Mahama's house was burned down, and now Garth, a town regular, was killed on a bridge in the middle of the night.
I've never heard his name before.
Everyone is tense. It's a little tough for everybody right now in town. I will say, as far as what the party's doing, this probably moves into like a period of downtime where we're kind of hit like a couple of dead ends for a few people. Ephesus, you have currently no clue as to where Kiad is. If you guys are going to check out the Mithril today, that's totally cool. Who all is going to check out the Mithril?
First off,
rounding up.
I definitely do take like a floor of Leo's house to search.
Okay,
that's my HQ right now.
Okay, you're just setting up a base inside Leo's house. Leo, which wing of the home is the least inconvenient for you? Nettie, bud.
I take the whole house.
What happened? Sorry. What happened?
I said, which wing of the house is the least inconvenient for you for Ephesus to take over?
The sex dungeon, right? Gotta be.
I don't want the sex dungeon.
You see this back room over here?
Yeah.
I put him in that room. I walked
you put him
and I put him. It's just a closet.
Okay, it's
a back room in a back room.
I will say this: it is a really big closet. It's the size of some people's like bedrooms.
Can I at least
the size of the Gormesh's home?
Can I at least have the room next door with the table?
Can I at least have a table?
The Gormesh is just called a stray right there, and I'm not gonna act like it didn't happen.
It happened, and we have to accept it.
Sorry, I had to.
I'm not gonna brush over that like it was nothing.
Both of the Gormeshes have an anime moment where they sneeze knowing that someone was talking about the Gormeshes, you guys wake up in the tents in actually a very nice interior tent, although a tent it is, where you and Mahan are staying. What are the Gormeshes doing this next morning after a very chaotic couple of days?
I'm going out on a morning jog through the town so I can finally check on everybody in a not werewolf state.
Yeah, of course. So you get out to jogging. As you're jogging, just give me like an overall like insight check of just like everybody. You're just like as you scan about.
That is a 15.
On a 15, everyone's in decent spirits as far as you can tell, but also there is a stress kind of hanging in the air where people aren't fully aware of what all's going on. They just know there's been like a series of weird events where like werewolves were attacking and like a house was burned down and a bunch of like weird stuff has been happening very close together in a couple of days. 2 people are dead who are like well known about town. Things have just gotten tense. So like everyone's still very cordial and nice, wave to you, but you can kind of just tell that everyone's a little bit on edge. Is there any particular place you're trying to go this morning, or are you just going on a jog?
I'm just going around the town. You know, I got some movement speed to me.
Yeah, you're just zooming through. You do see that everyone's still very neighborly, waves at you as you pass by, but you just see that everyone just kind of holding a stress in their shoulders. Everyone looks like a little too ready to go. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm probably gonna be with Gormesh.
No,
going on the jog.
I left you.
He gassed you for sure.
You might be going with me, but you're way behind me because I just haven't realized you can't run that fast.
I'm sprinting like I was on the ice.
You're trying your best, but man, is it hard to keep up with this little kobold. He's so fast.
I am chugging.
I mean, you are zooming through town. Mr. Leo,
Yes.
Are you with me, my guy?
Yes.
That next morning, as everyone's like getting up and getting ready, and you hear Ephesus moving around in one of your closets trying to do some stuff, you get a knock at the door.
Okay.
You hear Matilda open the door and say, "Oh yes, Mr. Leo, you have a visitor."
I come downstairs.
You see standing in the doorway of the house, there are two wood elves, a man and woman, a couple, both who have like kind of like dirty blonde hair. The husband's has got like that like fade on the side of his head with the short faux hawk on the top. Wife has like the classic long elven hair running down her back. And you see that she goes, Mr. Leo, you recognize these two as the parents of Percy, the young boy who had died.
Yes. I will go and shake his hand,
Mhm.
and I'll like bow kind of to her.
You see that she gives a kind of a bow back, and she goes, we just wanted to come and say thank you. We were told by Brock that you were going to handle the funeral arrangements, and that means so much to us. You see that she's just doing like her best to hold back tears, and then he kind of like steps in front of her so that way she doesn't have to keep the conversation. He goes, "Do you have any idea what happened? Oh, Mahanma came to us and brought us our son, but we don't. I mean, he was just covered in scars, and we don't really know anything. I mean, how did this happen? What animal? I've never seen an animal do that to a person. I mean."
It has now been taken care of, but it seemed that the festivities had brought on the added threat of werewolves.
You see, he kind of like gets like a little pale in the face. He goes, "Good God, are there? Or should we be worried? Should I assemble like a town guard or something?"
No, we are okay. We have had I have one of the men who is a part of the hunting party in my house. He's staying in the back.
You see that he just now notices that one of your co-armed.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
You doesn't see Coleman.
Coleman's just giggling. He's just giggling.
Okay, hold on.
You see that he just now notices that one of your sleeves is slack, that you're missing an arm.
Yeah.
And that he goes, "Oh my, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize."
No need to be. You've lost something far worse than an arm. We would like to pay for any funeral arrangements that you need, and the city is safe. We had a team of people willing to risk their lives to protect the people of the town. So they have taken care of the threat.
Can I yell from the other room while he's saying this?
I'm going to call for what's her face?
Matilda?
Matilda, thank you.
No.
And I'm going to have her like I want her to come to me. I'm going to whisper in her ear to bring to open up the vault and bring 1,000 gold.
You see that she very quickly jaunts off around a corner and comes back with a large bag full of gold.
I'm going to give it to them and tell them that obviously this does not replace a child, clearly, but this is added on to us paying for any funeral arrangements that they need. Anything that they need will be taken care of, and this is just added.
He takes it. He goes, I don't even know what to say. The funeral will be in 2 days' time. we would be honored for you to attend.
Thank you.
We expect most of the town to be there. I just thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
No need to thank me. I'm just doing my part. If you need anything, you let me know.
Of course. We've got some other business to tend to, so I'll leave you here. Thank you so much again.
Yes,
and
of course.
You see that he turns, and you see that she does another light bow, but is obviously not speaking to try to keep herself from crying. Right. And she turns and walks out of the doorway. I will say, as far as canonical purposes, as far as actual like tangible money, you're down to about 6,000 gold.
Yeah, here, bro.
Yeah, here. I'm saying, like, I want to say assets wise, you still have a shit ton of gold out there. Okay, but I'm talking about like as far as tangible physical gold, you've got about 6,000 left. You can always like withdraw stuff. It's like the situation of like having your money in stocks, you know, like you own it, like you just don't have like the physical cash version. That's what you've got going on right now. Where like you've got about 6,000 physical gold left. The rest, if you needed to get gold, you could very quickly just from like all the things you invested in. But physically, that's what you've got on staff right now.
Yeah,
which is still more than 90% of the world.
Yeah,
yeah, which is still a lot. Does anybody else have anything they need to take care of?
No, I'm good.
Are we all headed to a mithril mine?
I'm down.
I'm also down.
Are you?
He's so also down. I assume that as where one Gormish goes, the other also. So
you would be so correct.
You guys, in the light of the morning, head off to a mithril mine. It takes not very long at all, probably 2 hours into the woods before you guys arrive at the mouth of a cave.
In those 2 hours, I want to say, do not touch anything. It is not yours. It's mine. Like over and over and over.
I can't just have
really
a little
hammering
bit of
home.
I can't just have a little bit.
No.
I will say,
I mean, what if I just leave the werewolf there?
Yeah.
You would know this. I don't know if anybody else would, but you being a member of the mining guild, you would be aware that mithril in its raw state can be kind of unstable.
Right.
And so you're actually telling them like good advice. Like, don't touch it unless you know what you're doing, because it's liable to do something crazy. It's also you've kept the mithril you've taken from the cave in your hole, so you don't have to worry about this. But it's also pertinent for everybody to be aware that if you spend too long breathing in mithril, you might start hallucinating. So just that's something to be aware of as you enter the cave.
Understood.
But Bombardier would know that. If he decides to tell anybody else that, that's up to him. But that's just
because I don't want to.
He does.
You don't want to tell anybody?
No, I would tell him because I don't want them to touch anything else.
Okay, you just been like, don't blow up my cave.
Pretty much.
Good thing I've got this dynamite.
What if I shoot it? Does it blow up?
No touching the cave.
That's not me touching it. That's the bullet.
That's about like guns don't kill people. People kill people.
I didn't touch it. The bullet touched it.
This ain't got anything to do with people. I already killed somebody last night. You think I need to kill another person? I'm here to blow up mithril now. I'm just kidding. I'm not here to blow up mithril. I'm here to get this Kiad man.
I will say it does have a tendency to maybe explode in its raw state. Every once in a while, mithril has a wild magic-like tendency to it. where every once in a while it'll just do something fully unexpected that like just it'll create a portal by accident. It will
Like me for
And
real.
this is just the sheer magical power
of raw mithril. When it's like melted down into like ingots and made into armor, it's a lot less unstable. But in its raw form in the rock, it's just so powerfully potent with magic that it could do anything. It's kind of just an unstable element.
So it's magically radioactive.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually the best way to describe it, is that mithril is magically radioactive. As you guys enter the cave, whoever would like to give me investigation checks.
Can I roll perception?
For sure. If you'd like. You trying to perceive anything in particular? Anything you're trying to look for?
Werewolf stuff.
Okay.
Werewolf.
Damn you.
That is a... I can't tell if
22.
that's a 13 or an 18. It's a 13 plus 9.
Okay, so you said 22 to start?
Yeah.
Is that investigation?
Yes.
On a 22 investigation, you immediately enter the cave, start looking around. You see some of the same stuff you saw last time you were in here. You see a set of boot prints leading into the cave that kind of stop somewhere, that just kind of like disappear. And large paw prints that you see moving through here that you now probably think were probably Grimband's paw prints that were moving out of the cave. But you don't see any that ever entered the cave. That's one thing that kind of throws you off when you think about it, is that you don't see an entry path of Grimband. You just see an exit path. Other than that, you see a shit ton of mithril inside this cave. Some very heavy veins. You do think, from the sheer amount that's in here, if you guys spend more than an hour or so in here, it might start having an effect on a couple of these guys. You last longer in these conditions just because you're used to it. For people who are unused to breathing in mithril all the time, this could quickly get people doing crazy shit. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
And on the in perception check, you see a set of boot prints leading into the cave and a set of paw prints leading out. And you've got nothing past that. As you follow the boot prints into the cave, and the cave goes pretty far back. About 60, 70 feet in, the boot prints just stop for some reason. They just disappear. You see that the paw prints trail, which is leading out of the cave, you see it coming from much further back than where the boot prints stop.
I start cursing more because they're in my cave. Like, God, people trespassing on people's property.
Son of a bitch!
They didn't see the no trespassing sign. Some angry old man shit.
Just some very angry old man shit. That's too damn bad.
Well, just keep digging.
Yeah. Well,
are you guys gonna follow the boot prints further in, or follow the trail? I will say, as you guys are moving in, G1.
That's me.
That is you. Could I get a wisdom save from you?
A wisdom save. Hold up. Oh, that sucks. I got a +1 to wisdom. That's a 14.
On a 14, you're hearing some sort of ringing coming from inside this cave, just like a very light hum in the background.
Y'all hear this out there?
I ready my bow just in case.
It's just a very light hum that's kind of just pretty steady. Like there's no change, there's no like fluctuation. It's just like a steady, constant hum just in your ear.
I put in my rune pod.
It sure sounds weird out here, y'all. I hear that ringing sound. Sounds like a hum.
That's just my tinnitus.
When, if I
Then
move
why
closer
can we
to the
hear
middle,
it?
would it get louder?
I
One more
fucking
time?
love it.
Or can I try to find the source of the humming?
Roll a perception check.
That's my tinnitus.
It's just my
Jesse, what were you
tinnitus.
trying to see?
Would I know what that humming is, since it is my cave?
Make a either history or medicine check.
History or medicine?
Boys, I'm pretty sure Nono's first nat 20 of the session.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and a nat 20. I will say I will do the nat 20 first. On the nat 20, you recognize that there is no central source of the hum. It is coming from everywhere in the cave at once.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
All around you, you're hearing a hum inside the cave. Bombardier on a 20, did you say history check?
Yes.
On a 20 history check, you know of accounts of people physically hearing mithril.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And from the consistent hum that they heard, those people kind of slowly went mad if they spent too much time just in a cave around it. And you do know that this didn't happen all the time. This wasn't happening to every miner who entered a cave. This was like a rare, few and far between people who were in a mine and started hearing a humming, and then the after listening to it for too long started just to zone out.
Man,
or
this stuff
like
is really starting to get on my nerves.
Is everyone hearing it, or
just Gormesh right now?
Oh shit!
Is it because his ears are better?
You don't know why. You're unclear on why no one else is hearing it.
Not even me.
You're unclear. You know that's a mystery unto itself in the case of this, where like they couldn't determine why some people were affected by it and some people weren't. Some people heard a hum, some people didn't. They don't know why that was.
I think out of pure curiosity, Gormesh would just go further into the cave to see if he could find where the humming was coming from.
You wander further into the cave. Hobgoblins have dark vision, correct?
No, but I do have dark vision.
Okay.
I cast it.
I'm about to have
no,
to
that'd be
go,
over.
guys. Thank y'all for the session.
That'd be a long rest.
I'll see you later. Good night, y'all.
All right, buddy. Good night.
No, but I can cast. I thought I had it dark vision. I could have swore I think I have it though. Yeah, I got it. I was thinking the wrong character.
You move into the cave, seeing about 60 feet ahead of you. It's just kind of dark. There is a very faint, like almost like coral blue glow of mithril just in its raw state in the rocks here. And you're moving through the cave. It's just a steady hum as you move. And you walk kind of windingly through a very, what you now realize, very deep cave system for a while. Is everyone else just kind of following behind him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to make sure he doesn't touch anything.
That's totally fair. You're kind of following through. The humming, it's not getting louder in any particular place. You're just kind of following on. after probably, I would say, 40 minutes of just walking straight into darkness, you come up on a large circular stone that's leaning against the cave wall, and there is a opening next to it, like this was at one point covering that up.
I go straight through it. I just keep on walking.
You go through the opening. It's kind of like off to the side a little bit. There is a large section of the cave that keeps pressing deep in. The opening's kind of off to the side. You step inside of it. You see just like an empty room. You see like there's a couple of like urns that are kind of sitting in here, like on like carved shelves that are carved in the stone itself that are just kind of sitting here. Give me a either investigation or perception check.
Perception's got a +1 and investigation doesn't. So that is a 16.
On a 16, you look around this room. The urns are all filled with like just dust. You don't really know what was in them at any point, but you don't really. There's nothing of value in here. What you do notice is that in the center of this kind of small, almost closet-like room inside this cave, are 4 massive paw prints that are just sitting on the cave ground, that you can see the outline of in a way that like there was dust settled around it for so long that like it left the imprint of that there.
I go, boys, we really might still have one on our hands. And I want to like point to them all, the paw print, if they're behind me.
Anybody else, if you're looking at it, you can give me a insight or history check.
I will do insight. That is a 17 plus 6. 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6.
Check. That's a 19, but not as good.
You guys look this thing over and think about it, and you kind of start to come to the conclusion that you think this might have been where Grimban was stored when he was turned to stone the first time.
They had my man in storage.
Maybe that's
whenever he was turned to stone, you guys think that he might have been sealed away in this cave at some point.
As he should have been.
Did his magic over time just like seep into the cave and develop into the mithril? I don't know. Is that how this mithril mine sprouted? So close.
You're not really sure if the myth. You can roll like a nature check if you want to see if you think
does mithril form around large magic sources.
Yeah, that's either. I'm going to say that's either an Arcana or nature check.
That's a natural 20.
I would say, on a natural 20, you know that mithril specifically is only in places that at one point in the history of this world, divine blood was spilt on that ground. And after time, the divine blood becomes mithril on its own.
I was to ask, is there any way while we're in the cave, if I could just like
so it makes sense it would be around Grimban, because he's basically like a demigod.
He was like a demigod, yeah. But that also makes you kind of pause for a second, because you know that it's like specifically like divine blood, like god blood, and you know that Grimban, though very close, was not a god.
Well, he fought one.
But he fought one, so you think that maybe Churengander, the actual like wolf god, maybe his blood was spilled on this ground, or maybe some other god's blood. You're not totally sure, but you know that at one point in the history of this world, divine blood was splattered inside this cave.
All right, I will relay that to the party.
Okay. Gormish, what are you trying to do?
I was gonna see if while we're in here, I could just like break off a chunk of mithril. Yeah, I just want to break off a chunk of mithril to like keep it with me.
I'm gonna say that this crazy gnome has been screaming to not touch his mithril. So
sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a sleight of hand versus his perception, his passive perception.
I have 19, by the way, passive perception, so I want to know if I see it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20.
For a total?
No, I rolled a nat 20 on the die for a total of 25.
On a 25, yeah, he does not see it. You very quickly just snap off a piece of mithril, and you also don't see it.
That's weird. That's crazy to me.
That you just very easily kind of there's just one very small shard that's probably the size of a quarter, kind of like sticking off the wall, and like a weird little like crustacean that you just are able to break loose very easily and slip into your pocket. And the hum just steadily continues in your ears, but no one else is hearing it.
Boys?
Yeah.
I've got to go to bed.
And I was about to say, as you guys are investigating this cave and realize there's probably a lot more to it than you originally thought, that is where we were going to end the session. And we will come back to this next week.
All right.
Okay.
I've never rolled two nat 20s in the same session. Things are wild.
That was rad.
Good night, boys.
Good night.
That was wild.
Good night.
You guys fought some werewolves and are learning some cool lore. This is what D&D is about.
This is what it's all
I was a
about.
spellcaster for a second. I forgot I was a spellcaster, and I thought I was like, yeah, let me break off a chunk to use for armor later. Then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I'm a sorcerer. I don't need that.
Hold on, what was hilarious to me?